Hi, everybody. Welcome to all. Oh, hold on 1 second. There we go.
There we go.
Welcome, everybody. Sorry about that. We are trying to figure out some new stuff here at Unpopular Review, and I appreciate everybody just going along with us. So, tonight it is the Go Home Show from uh, Arizona. On Sunday, we have Double or Nothing. So we have a lot to talk about tonight. My co-host tonight is the lovely Maddog Kelly. Welcome.
Hi
How are
guys,
you?
what's up? Hi, hi there. What's up?
Yeah. All right. Well, you know what? What was your favorite part of tonight? First off.
Anything to do with the Young Bucks?
All right. Well, there was a
Yeah,
lot of them tonight.
yeah.
There was
There
a
was,
lot.
wasn't there? Weren't they great? They were fantastic as always. The best EVPs, one of the best tag teams in the world. Weren't they just great? They were great. Honestly,
Just
great. They
wonderful.
were. They
Just
were. They
wonderful.
were.
Well, do you want to start our in what was our opener tonight? What did we start with?
Wasn't it Ocean Spray, right? And oh god,
Yes,
Hangman Page. They
it
were going out to
was.
the ring, and they were talking about how something about, I guess, Hangman had some sort of variety issues or something like that, I guess, and apparently Will Ospreay was, kind of mocking him for that. I'm kind of surprised
Yeah.
they bring that up again. I thought, we were kind of past all this, but apparently we are not, I guess. Oh, I
No,
guess
we're
we're
not.
not.
We are
These
not
two
all.
gonna face off Sunday, so I don't know. I don't know who wins. I have no idea.
You know what? There were
I think
some
it's gonna be
great
Osprey, but
moments.
I don't know.
There were some great moments. I'm gonna try something real quick. But you know what, guys? This this is gonna be one. This is the main event. They mentioned it. This is the
Yeah.
main event
Well,
of Sunday.
semi-main event. I do want to throw that out there. I believe Anarchy in the Arena is going to be the main event. They didn't announce
Mm,
that yet, but last year it was the main whatever event it was, and then I think it was the title match, and then it was Anarchy in the Arena. Which I'm so excited for. By the way, I can't wait for that.
well, yeah, no, that's all coming to you on Sunday at Double or Nothing. But you know what? These two men were just they embrace so much of this hatred and this respect that they are demanding
Right.
from this wonderful matchup that we're going to have on Saturday. I'm going to
Yeah.
play something. I'm going to see if I can just get the audio, but let's see. Hold on 1 second. Let's see here. Um, but this right here, this video clip from the matchup face to face between Hangman Adam Page and Will Ospreay just really touched home to me. And I'm gonna see if I can. Can you hear that?
No.
No,
No. No.
I didn't know if this will play side
Yeah.
of it.
Um, but it was a great little segment they had, if you will, right? I think the segment went off kind of without a hitch, and it really went deep into Hangman Page's whole like backstory about the sobriety and that whole thing, and it kind of went deep into how Will Ospreay really wants to beat Moxley at AEW Fall In. So yeah.
Yeah, no, it's very interesting, but I'm gonna try one more thing, guys. Just stay with me while we are just trying to get around some stuff. But yeah, it's not. Let's see. Let's see. Um, give me a second. Um, all right, you are sharing. Okay, let's see. Can we get this Hangman? Can you guys hear it now?
No.
Let's see. Can you guys hear this?
I hear you. Fine, by the way.
You know what? It's because. Uh, okay. Um, give me, guys.
I need this! When I go home, I need my wife to look at me in the face and not feel pity. I need my wife to look at me and see the man that she fell in love with all those years ago. I need for my kids to look at me, to look up to me and know that they have the father that they deserve. And I need for all of these people who supported me when I deserved it the least to know that I can be the kind of man that they believed that I could be. I need that.
All right, guys. Sorry, we finally got it going.
Um,
Um, I apologize for the confusion, but we got it. And oh my gosh, Charmaine, look at all of this. I don't even know if I could read all that. Daniel Priest was honored. Yes, is all over Instagram and things. But
really
going
pretty
back
cool.
to the page, it was that right there showed me how much he wants it. He is so into that character
Mhm.
and into that match. It was amazing.
Yeah, too bad he's gonna lose Sunday to Will Ospreay or Ocean Spray or whatever you want to call him, Spring, Offspring, whatever you want to call him. Will
Love,
Ospreay is winning that match Sunday, no doubt bones about it.
you know what? You know what? Will Ospreay, he made this really funny thing. He did this tonight.
Yeah.
What was that? A
Uh,
little tribute to Triple H?
No,
I don't
no,
know.
no. Stone Cold Steve Austin and Triple H, a bunch of other guys used to do that, but that was just to get at Hangman's sobriety, honestly, what that was trying to do. And Hangman actually drank some of the beer with them. So, it
I
looks
don't know
like
if it was
they're
real.
trying to do the
That
old
was
Stone Cold thing all over again, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. It was interesting. It was a
I
great
thought it was a
opening
great segment.
segment.
Opening great segment. And this, like that you said earlier, is going to be the main event. Well, semi-main event to Double or Nothing.
Should
Semi.
be one of the main events for sure. Yeah.
Well, I mean, Anarchy in the Arena always comes last, and yeah, God, I
Well,
can't wait
we'll
for that.
see on Sunday. Sunday.
But
We
yeah,
are
I think it's gonna.
all in preparation for that.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
with
okay.
Anarchy in the Arena, they trashed the arena. So if they trash the arena before, there's not going to be any matches after. So what's it called? Anarchy has to be the main event.
That's true. Well, like I said, we'll have to wait and see.
They trashed that
Oh,
arena last year, man. Trashed the place. So much
well,
fun.
that's
So
maybe
much
why they're
fun.
not allowed in Vegas anymore. But
Understandable. Understandable. That was good. Yeah, that might be true.
yeah, maybe. But you know what? We're moving on. So that was the Owen Hart men's final face-to-face moment, and then we go into our first match of the night. Okay, this
Took
was
forever.
crazy.
It took
It took
forever.
forever. Okay,
uh,
this
I love
was I don't even know what to say. It was a lot. It was a
it.
lot. It was back to back movements. We had our favorite boy uh taken out of the bat, right out of the shot, whatever shoot, whatever it is, and go after Moxley. And I I never thought. I know you're a big EVP fan, okay?
I am a
I
big fan of the
never
Young Bucks.
thought.
Don't say EV. They are called the Young Bucks for a
Young.
reason.
Why? What is that, Mad Dog?
Because they're one of the best damn tag teams of all time. I'll keep saying that. Live, off air, whatever. I'll defend those guys till the end of days. Till the end AEW goes out of business. I will defend those guys. I
Well,
also
you know
got
what?
t-shirts of them too, by the way. I'm wearing John Moxley tonight. But I do also.
Charmaine is on fire tonight. Goodness, Charmaine. Wow. You got in all of our little tags. I'm seriously.
Uh,
Charmaine, show us some AEW love over here. Uh,
Not a fan of the
but
best EVPs in the world, but they're still the best EVPs.
but did you ever see or think that they would be teamed up with Moxley?
They want what's best for business, and what's best for business is teaming up with the Death Riders. That's
That
obvious.
that's very, very,
Huh.
very true.
They even said it when they
So
came back. We're teaming up with the Death Riders because we don't want to get in their way because they are best for business. They are selling us merchandise, and I am buying Death Rider merchandise. I'm wearing the shirt right now.
I have a Death Rider shirt, not gonna lie. Well, my husband has a Death
A couple of actually. I'm proud of it. Thanks. Yeah, giving AEW that money.
Well,
Let's go.
I mean, it is absolutely one of the biggest matches tonight.
It was like
And you know
half of
what?
the show, Cactus. No. It wasn't one of the biggest matches of the. It was half the freaking show. It was like a half-hour match. What are you talking
Because it
about?
was half the characters. Half of our wrestlers were out there. Our main characters were all in one match.
Yes, they were, and they're going to be in Anarchy in the Arena on Sunday. So just you watch. If you thought tonight was crazy, you thought the end of tonight was crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Just wait till Sunday night. It's going to be even wilder. I can't wait. I can't wait.
You know what? Save your predictions because tomorrow at 8 o'clock we're gonna do our prediction show. So everyone come back and follow us, join us, tell us what you all think. Reach us out to us on social media, give us your predictions, and maybe we'll read them on air tomorrow. But it, even though that hook capped the show, there Samoa Joe was really on it. Samoa Joe shockingly took a pin. He took a fall. He he took down three of the people all at once.
That
I
was
mean,
cool. That was
that was
cool.
really
I'm not
cool.
gonna lie, that was neat. That
It
was
I
that
was
was
shocked.
him being the powerhouse he is, and Powerhouse Hobbs was in this match. He had a lot of great spots too. God, he is such the future of AEW. I've been saying this forever, man. He is the future of that company. Re-sign him for 20 more years. So
You know what? I gotta show this other clip. Okay, this is another clip. I was working hard while we were watching tonight. Okay, but it looks like the Young Bucks got hurt on their own motive. Okay. And then John Moxley, as you said, when it comes up to Hobbs and just goes, nah,
yeah,
maybe not.
yeah.
All right. Let's. I don't think
That's just
so.
bad teamwork, and you can tell that this team is not together. I don't know if that's a botch. I need to go look it up on Twitter or X if that really is a botch or not. I'll get back to you guys tomorrow night on that. Obviously, but right now,
Yeah.
I don't know what that was. I think that was just bad miscommunication. I don't know if that was a full botch or not. I have no idea.
Okay, Charmaine. You know, you and I share massive love for each other, okay? But are you seriously bringing in Hans and Umbop right now and putting them with the Young Bucks? That
Uh,
is my jam. It has always been Cactus Cage's jam since it was out there. You can't put those two
uh,
together. Charmaine, no. Ugh, moving
uh,
on.
I
All
like
right.
I said, I love those EVPs. We got a ton of them tonight. I think it was great. What a great match.
Yeah. Crowd was loving it. They loved it
They
so
were
much they
into it,
brought
man. They
this.
were so into
They
this.
were. They loved it so much they brought everybody back at the end of the show. I
Yeah,
mean,
well, I mean, I wasn't expecting that neither. I thought, okay, we're gonna go off. Blah, blah. All of a sudden, they interview the Young Bucks, and then it's like I was like, damn! And all of a sudden, all just hell broke loose. So, but that's AEW for you.
oh, Charmaine, I'm so sorry to hear about your nephew. God
Yes,
bless.
story too, Charmaine. Yeah,
Um, but
prayers with you,
uh,
your family for that. Yeah,
yeah. So awesome. Oh, hello,
thank you
Mister.
for subbing. Yes, thank you.
I appreciate it as always. Charmaine. You know what? I don't care. I'm glad Charmaine's here. She's chill. She's keeping us
Uh,
in line over here,
uh,
guys. Keep these comments
anyway.
going.
Yeah,
But
no, I'm telling you right now, the Young Bucks are the best EVPs. They know how to run a great company, and I don't care what anybody says, they are amazing. One of the
but you
best
know
tag
we have
teams
not
of all time.
seen. You know who we have not
Besides
seen
the
since
Usos.
they come back? Danielson. We have not seen Danielson.
Yeah, and he's hurt, and he should stay hurt.
Oh,
And you look, if anything's gonna
very
happen,
cool, Georgia.
if
Love Georgia. We have a
anything,
lot of our hosts from Atlanta, Georgia, here at UPR, so that's awesome. But all right, moving on.
anything's gonna happen
We
with
come.
Danielson, by the way, I do want to mention this. There are
What?
just rumors, and it's not even rumors, it's just really just bullshit, right? And the bullshit is he's gonna go back to WWE, get this whole Hall of Fame thing. I don't think it's gonna happen at least for another maybe 3 to 4
Who?
to maybe 5 years. Brian Danielson.
Oh,
And maybe. I don't believe it, but it's out there where people are saying he might go back to WWE for a Hall of Fame run, but I just don't see it. I think he's too banged up. He's too injured to do that. So
yeah. He needs to enjoy his retirement. Um, you know what? Yeah. But this was a great match. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Great
after show right
after
there.
show. But you know what's next? You know what's next? We've been waiting weeks on weeks and weeks for this. Okay?
Because my name is Maxwell Jacob Friedman, and I'm better than you.
Yeah. That's what we were feeling tonight with this. He bought himself this brand new custom suit, y'all. Custom suit.
Oh
What?
my god, this guy.
What is
This
that?
guy.
It literally looks like it came off my grandmother's kitchen table and made it into a suit.
What
I
is
mean, it
that?
may have last year's gravy on there from Thanksgiving on the backside.
You know
You
what
never
that
know.
is?
I mean,
That's basically a shout out to Cody Rhodes. That's basically saying, "Wish you were here. You're not here. Our company is doomed because you're not here anymore." That's basically what that is, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely. Cody will be back
well,
soon, by the way. Hopefully, so.
we're gonna get to Rhodes in just a second.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But
His brother showed up.
tonight tonight was the signing. So MJF officially became part of the Hurt Syndicate. They
Woo!
had all
Yay.
three members signed off. Both of the team's lawyers were represented. And
Seems
yeah, that
hilarious.
was yeah.
God.
It was it was a very awkward situation because you
Yeah,
know what? The person gets signed off on it, but they are very much nervous about it,
right.
especially Bobby and
Shelton Benjamin.
like in Shelton Benjamin. Yeah.
Yep, yep.
And the crowds were on it.
Yeah.
MVP had to get involved multiple times to remind them that this is a professional situation. I don't know how professional this can be, but they're going to certainly try to make it that look that way.
He's
Okay.
so
They
good, man.
did. They signed off. Everything was good, and cleared. But then, but then, guess what?
What?
It was the one and only Rhodes showing up.
These
The
two,
Dusty
these
Rhodes,
two Ring of Honor jobbers. Oh my
the
God, what
Ring
are
of
they
Honor
doing? My
tag
God.
team. They came
They're just
and
jobbing over
they,
there, man. They're just, yeah, I know their titles, whatever, but in reality, nobody gives a shit about Ring of Honor anymore. Nobody.
no,
The only reason why Ring of Honor was relevant, Cactus, was because our boy Chris Jericho, shout out to him, he made that damn thing relevant. He made ROH relevant again. Shout out to the legendary Ocho Chris Jericho. Salute to Chris, wherever he is tonight. Hopefully he's watching this
clearly,
fucking
wherever he
replay.
is.
You know,
Where is he, Mad Dog? Is he
touring with your band Foggy, okay? He's touring with your
my
band
fun
Foggy.
foggy?
Yeah, your band Foggy. They're called
Oh,
Fuzzy, by the way. You can look them up on any YouTube, Spotify, whenever. We can't play
yes.
them because
All
of
right. Well,
copyright.
he's
So
he's enjoying his life while everybody else is
he
taking
is.
care of
He is.
business.
He was just up here for a wrestling convention not too long ago. A horror convention. I didn't go. Too much money. But
Right.
Cherry Hill. But he was up here not too
Oh,
long ago.
Cherry Hill, New Jersey.
I was there once
Yeah.
actually. Um,
Well, you know what? That is going to be a Sunday tickets match at Double or Nothing. So we'll see how that ends up.
oh, what
Don't give us our
the
predictions.
Syndicate and the two Ring of Honor jobbers, right? Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. So I don't know how they're
I
going to
know
do a
who's winning
tag
that
team.
match. I could say that. I don't want to say it tonight,
Save
but
it for tomorrow, Mad Dog. Save
I
it
know,
for tomorrow.
I know who's
Okay?
winning that match.
Oh, man. All right. Well, next we had Renee Paquette. The
Remarkable. Yes,
remarkable
I'll save you
Renee
there.
Paquette.
Goodness me!
I know.
Wow,
Thank
you're
you.
forgetting everything tonight, Cactus.
I know. Thank God
Yeah,
I have you,
I
Mad
got
Dog.
you.
What
I
would
got
I
you.
do
I got
without
you.
you?
I got you. From
Oh,
the remarkable
gosh.
Renee Cat.
The
Go ahead.
remarkable Renee Paquette is backstage speaking
Look,
with
her dress, by the way, she always dresses so
oh,
elegant
beautifully.
on AEW television. I can't wait to see what she'll wear on Sunday. I don't know. A lot of people say she'll wear red again because her husband's going to bleed, or some people say she might wear black. And, I don't know what she's going to wear, but whatever she wears might be a spoiler for our main event on Sunday, which is
Ooh, well, check her. She does the pre-show.
she does.
Uh,
She always does. Her, RJ City, and
so
I don't know who else they got. Oh, I think they got the guy from Costco again helping them out. I think maybe so.
Costco,
The
really?
Costco guy. You don't know the Costco guy? Big Boom and Little Rizzler or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they got signed AEW contracts now, so they're gonna help out with pre-shows and stuff going forward.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, you know what, Charmaine? You just made my night. The fact that Bop was a wrestling song, I did not know that.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
It was.
and that's amazing. I'm gonna have to look up some House of Glory and see if
House
I
of
can
Glory
find
is
that.
awesome, by the
I'm
way.
sure Mad Dog can probably
I
send
do.
me
I
some of
do.
that.
I will. I will. So
Yeah.
that's some great stuff
Thank
over there.
you.
Mercedes
Yep.
Monet was
Something.
just over there not too long ago. I couldn't go too far from
Yep.
me. But yeah. Um,
Yes, another person, Charmaine. Very good point. Where's
right. And
Jack
so
Perry?
Wardlow, I have no idea what's going on with this contract. Jack Perry's still with the company, far as my knowledge goes, and he's just taking some
Yeah.
time off. So I think he's injured.
Well, we all
Even.
know where Darby Allen is. Congrats to you, Darby
Oh,
Allen.
God, I knew you
He's
just had
on
to bring
literally
it
on
up.
top of Mount
Just had to
Everest.
bring it up.
I know,
Congrats.
I do.
Woo! I don't know. I thought we had a picture somewhere. I don't know. Maybe that was
You know
the
what?
football team. I don't know.
I am shocked I didn't grab a picture.
Mm.
Matt, maybe
Are
that was
you
part of
telling
your
me that
news
was
segment.
only Big Daddy Cool who did that? God, he went out of his way, and he's not even on our
I know.
show. And he went out of
Yeah.
his way to do that. I think he was making fun of Darby. He didn't
MJF
want to
is really
congratulate
just
Darby.
not. MJF is really not a nice guy. He's not really a nice guy outside of the ring either. As you guys can check out AEW's Instagram
Have
and
you
check
ever
out their
seen
Mother's Day
the old
post.
documentary? I gotta send this to you. There's an old documentary, Cactus, where MJF was on the Indies. They did like a 30-minute thing on just MJF on the Indies. I'm gonna send that to you because those
Wow,
are really
30
fascinating
minutes of just
documentaries.
MJF.
Pretty much, and it was really damn good. It was before he
Wow.
went to AEW, so he was still wrestling over here. I think it was it Long Island. I think it was over.
Charmaine's got all the questions for you tonight, Mad Dog.
Britt
Where's
Baker.
Britt Baker?
Uh, I have no idea. There's
She's
rumors out
practicing.
there. She apparently she's still with the company, but at the same time she's not with the company. I don't know. I don't know. But
Mm,
apparently though, she's still signed to AEW. That's a rumor.
never know.
That's the sun. That's all. Having a
I
good
know, I'm
time.
loving these sound effects.
I
Ding
see
dong.
that. I see.
You're wrong. You're wrong, Mad Dog. You're wrong, says Charmaine.
I mean, she's still with
Chris
AEW.
Jericho. There you go.
Oh my God, he's one of
Oh,
the Ocho, the Nueve, by the way, is one of the greatest we've ever had in Ring of Honor history. Okay.
you know what? Our girl sheriff, she works really, really hard, and she needed the night off tonight. But don't worry, we have her in our spirits. We have her
We do.
always with us on here. I know she is sincerely missed.
Yeah, we
Um,
forgot to mention. Well, we'll get to it later. There's somebody who actually shows up later in the show who actually was a big part. Who actually Sheriff is a huge fan of. By the way, I'm not sure. I have a little bit in my news segment about that person as well. Actually, later on tonight. So
oh, really?
yeah, somebody resigned with the
Oh,
company. Um,
oh, yes. Well, we'll have to hold off and
I
bring
know,
that
I
in a
know. I'm
little bit.
just a little teaser. Just a little teaser.
Just a little teaser, guys. Just you never know what Mad Dog's going to mention here. Um, So, all right. Well, I tried to do something fun, but that's not going to happen. So let's get back to these comments. Recipes, Darby Allen. Oh Lord,
Kristen,
he
what?
sits on the side of a mountain, guys,
He's still alive,
representing
Charmaine.
AEW.
He's coming back to for Fall In soon. What are you talking about?
Hmm.
He's R.I.P. He's fine. He lived. He's great. He's doing a bunch of press. I saw a thing the other day. It was like Good Morning America or something like that. I don't know.
Well, you know what? So we're going back. We're going back to what we started to talk about, which is the remarkable Renee Paquette is
Yeah,
backstage
that's right.
with Kat- uh, Katada, right? Katada, right?
Yes, Okada.
Okada.
Yeah, you
You know
got it
what?
right.
I
Good
had it all
job.
good,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
I go to speak these words, and it just doesn't come out right. I know these
Okay,
words. I
okay.
see them.
Don't worry. I
I
mean, don't worry.
learned
Don't
phonetically.
worry. Will Offspring's got your back. Don't worry, and so do I.
Thank God, Will Ospreay and Steve
Offspring. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and
I'll
Steve.
never let that
Yeah.
one down. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Steve calls him Will Ocean Spray. By the way, I might have to.
don't give Charmaine any more evidence to put up here.
Hey
Lord,
man, I'm just shouting out the Ray Raw Review Show Monday nights 10:45
that's right. That's right.
on
10:45 or
Unpopular Review
10:15?
Wrestling. No,
I don't know.
10:45. Raw goes till 10:30 now. By the way.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Oof.
yeah, yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Well, we still have a lot to talk about tonight. We're gonna throw up our first commercial, guys. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Getting back on track, Charmaine wants to know how you feel the release wrestling. Willie, how you feel about the release wrestling?
I can't stay.
Thanks for coming, Charmaine. It's obvious to me that you tapped in while we were live and missed the first 10 minutes of the show because we talked everything about the release wrestlers in the first 10 minutes of the show. But now that you're here, I'm gonna ruin the show for everybody else, for Jeffrey, for Todd, for George, everybody that's been here for the first 10 minutes. We're gonna start the show over again. Ready? All right. Hold on a second. Ready? Where's the entrance? Hey everybody, welcome. It's Monday Night Raw Review Show. I'm Big Daddy Cool. Talk about who's your favorite release wrestler. Go ahead. He's crying because of. He's crying because his favorite wrestler got released. I said release.
Release.
He's crying because of Jakara Jackson. That's his favorite release.
What is the next thing that happened on Monday Night Raw, Big Daddy Cool? Get back on track, okay? What happened on Raw?
Oh, hold on.
Oh my gosh, you gotta check those guys out on Monday night. They are the best. Love them so much. But you know what? It is time for the the man match between Anthony Bowens and Ricochet.
Don't
What
forget
do you think
Bowens
about this
was
match?
with Billy Gunn, by the way. Billy Gunn was there. By the way.
You know what, Charmaine? That commercial is all about you. And we love you at UPR, so thank you so much.
That is a great
But
commercial.
yeah.
Love it.
All right, Ricochet. Bowman. So Ricochet is known to be a high flyer. Okay, we know this. He's
Yes.
amazing when it has to do with his acrobatic skills. On point, okay? But
It's always been Cactus, even when he was in WWE.
yeah,
The problem is he got lost in the shuffle. Now, if he was
he
still
did.
in WWE
Even
today, hold on, let me finish.
even with Samantha Irving as his fiance, he still couldn't even pull that off.
Well, this is the problem with this new luchador thing, and they got more signings. I'll get to it later. You know, he might have fit into today's WWE. I think that's the real issue. A lot of people are saying in the old WWE, now he burned his bridges with the company. He might not never go back to WWE. And honestly, I think that's a bad move that he's really trying to torch them, just like a couple other superstars did, and they're still gone back to the E or going back to the E, like Saraya Knight, for example, Paige.
Wow. Maddog. Thank you for that.
Of course. Let's studio up here. Always.
Yeah, he's pretty good looking. I'm not a Ricochet personal choice, not a big fan, but you know what? Anthony's not bad. He's not bad on the ice. But okay, guys,
This was a good
this
match.
match,
This was a good
yeah,
match,
it was a good match. And then the winner of this match has to wrestle Briscoe at Double or Nothing. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, long story short, guys, because we're not trying to be up here until tomorrow, Ricochet wins. Surprising. And guess who comes to greet his backside with
Damn,
the biggest congratulations?
Oh, sorry, you just had to do it. You just had to do
Boy, I know. It's all good.
it.
Yeah.
I had to do it for our
He,
good friend Zia Silent over there. Had to
Zia
show.
Silent is a huge
He's friends with them,
Briscoe
you know.
fan.
He's friends with them, you know. I didn't know that. He
They're
did
both from Delaware.
to me one
They
time.
are. They're Beach Boys. They're Beach Boys.
Oh,
This was a great segment. Briscoe comes out, surprises Ricochet, doesn't know he's behind him with a stretcher.
I
Puts
love
his
it.
butt
I love
on
the
the stretcher.
I love that picture, man. I just don't
Thank
sorry, I'm
you.
just laughing. Because it's just so funny.
It
The
can
whole
be taken
segment
in
was funny. I
many
won't
different
play
directions.
it, but the whole segment. Go look at the segment they did. It's on AEW's YouTube by now. Of the segment these two had, it was awesome. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah,
Uh,
they're ready for it. They are ready for Sunday night.
I don't know who
Um,
I got winning. It's like I'm torn. I want Mark Briscoe, but I feel like Ricochet. Like I'm torn between this. I know I'll just make up my mind by tomorrow. But right now I'm torn on who's going to win this match because I like both of them in their own
I
way.
like both of them.
Oh,
It is not a
easy
easy,
choice. Yeah.
yeah. So I don't know, but you know what? After this match, we had FTR with Mr. Stokely backstage giving.
Your favorites. I know you're a big FTR fan. Over the years here.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
great,
Yeah. Yeah.
great supporters of Asheville, and I am all about that. But when
And
they
don't forget
turned,
they kicked the crap of Adam Copeland, so don't forget they did that
I mean,
too.
that was hard. Not
Worst
that that would have
worst
been that hard.
worst heel turn ever, by the way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, uh,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
was with his shirt? It said "Living Legend Killers."
Yeah,
That's a direct.
Adam Copeland, man. Adam
Yeah,
Copeland, Adam Cop Out, whatever his freaking name is, man. Adam Cop
Copeland.
Out is a legend, and they killed the legend.
They
Or
killed
maybe,
him.
or maybe it's a dig to Randy Orton, one or the other. I don't know. They called Randy Orton the Legend Killer, so either one. I think it
Ooh.
goes to Copeland, though, honestly. So
Ooh, that's a good point too.
it could be both.
Oh,
Could be
I
both.
don't know.
And remember,
It could be all of it.
Rated RKO was a tag team WWE. Edge and Randy Orton was a tag team at one point, and they are good friends till this day, even. So
Well, ugh, I
let's
don't
say
know. I don't know what to tell you on that. But you know what? You know what we have next? The women's tag or Owen Hart match. This one was fire. Not that the first one wasn't fire. It was. Hangman and Offspring was a huge hit, but these girls, they, Jamie Hayter brought some heat tonight, guys. Some heat. I mean, I don't even know what to say on some of the things.
what do they call her? Timu Becky Lynch. I think that's what that's what
You
you
call her
used to
Teeny
call
Becky
her,
Lynch.
Cactus. I have to go by your words. That's who she is. She's so losing to Mars. She had some good words tonight, but words mean
Well,
nothing.
you know what?
Out in the ring
We
and
got some of that. We
see.
got some of those words tonight. We're gonna throw some.
This means more to me than it does you, and we both know that. It really, yeah, we do. This isn't about a title shot anymore, not to me. It's more than that. This is about not being forgotten.
Here's the
Not
thing: everybody forgot
to be
about her,
forgot.
Cactus. That was the issue. She went off the air for a year. Everybody forgot
With a
about
back
her name.
injury. With a back injury.
Okay,
I mean, and she made it back,
Adam
guys.
Cop Out stayed relevant when he was out. Stay
What
relevant.
about Kenny Omega?
Kenny Omega went to freaking Japan when he was injured. I don't want to hear it. Kenny Omega put
With his
himself over.
diverticulitis?
Yes, he went. He still went over to New Japan for 7 months.
Well, I
He's
mean,
a
that's
badass.
not a
Kenny
break.
Omega's a
I was
badass, and
gonna
we'll get to
say,
him later.
that's not a
God,
break.
I love him. I love
Well,
Kenny so much. I will defend Kenny to the end of the earth. Um,
him and you can't have all these people you're defending, Mad Dog.
they're all
Someone's got to
EVPs.
be bad.
I can do that because they're all EVPs. Even though they don't like each other now, they're all friends backstage. I googled it earlier.
Well, you know what?
Friends, by the way. And CEO was just cooking. Did you see her cook tonight, Mercedes?
She was cooking because Jamie Hayter was spraying gasoline on her.
Eat
She had really not much to say. It was all Jamie Hayter.
And it's
Jamie
because
Hayter
she talk, 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 talk. That's all Jamie
likes
is.
to talk. But you know what? She brought that fire tonight, and she stuck it to the CEO in this.
Something a little bit different about Mercedes. She's looking a little bit lighter, if you will. Something's missing, but I can't quite put my finger on it. Oh, how? I know. You lost the New Japan Strong Women's title, didn't you? I remember because I watched. I think that was your destiny. And I think your destiny is to lose everything.
That
Wow.
push by our CEO
Wow.
was great, by the way. Did you see that shove, that push? That's what's going to
Her
happen
head
on Sunday,
stuck.
Cactus, because
Her head
your main
stuck.
event of Fall In is going to be Tony Storm, Timeless Tony versus Mercedes Monet CEO.
It very well could be, because those two
You know
have.
what's going to happen. Don't give me that could be. You know it's the money
You think
matches
what?
Mercedes versus Timeless Tony.
I don't think she's going to be able to lose another belt.
I don't know if she'll lose
I
belts
don't think.
by then, but they're gonna have to take the TBS belt off of her before Fall In, for sure.
Well, Jamie Hayter had that title,
Yes, she did. Jamie
and she
Hayter
gave it
had a
up.
world title and flopped with it. Remember? Everybody mentions it all the time. Internet wrestling community, always says she flopped with that title, and she damn did. She did nothing with the title.
Mm,
I liked the
I
segment though. I
don't.
thought it was great. Honestly, yeah, I know who's winning this match. I don't even need to make up my mind, but yeah.
Oh man. All right.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? What happened next, Mad Dog? What happened next?
After that, hold on. I'm just looking at my notes real quick here.
We're gonna run one
Um,
more commercial real quick, and we'll be right back, guys.
I know what we're gonna do. Their action tonight demands an immediate retaliation. How many cameras do we have left?
This should do it.
Oh, here she comes. Go up, go up. Oh, no.
That nerd saw me naked.
Nerds!
Are all nerds as good as you?
Nerds!
Nerds.
Nerds! Nerds!
What is a nerd?
The Nerds. One of the greatest movies out there.
yes,
Classic. Absolutely wonderful breakdown that these boys do on the show on the entertainment side of UPR. So go check all that wonderful things that they have on that side of our wonderful company. But you know what? I think what we have next is the women's.
yes. Actually, Timeless Tony Storm. My notes
She
here
came out early.
came out early because she's the freaking champion, and champions are allowed to do that on
Yep, they
commentary.
are.
And God, wasn't she great? She was just spectacular, as
Her
always.
segment, her commentary is always on point.
I
You don't
agree.
know what's going to come out of her mouth. You just have no
Absolutely.
idea.
Absolutely. And she's selling, the biggest mistake, and I'll say it right here, right now, Cactus, the biggest mistake WWE made was letting her go. And now
Tony Storm.
and what does WWE want back so badly? They'll take Paige, but they want Tony back so freaking bad. It's
They want Tony.
unbelievable. They want Tony. And guess what?
Tony.
Tony signed to
Tony's
another 5-6
invested.
year contract with AEW. So WWE can't get her. And that's
Nope.
what's insane. And it's remarkable. And she's incredible. Timeless. She's fantastic. Oh my God. I'm
She's
sorry. Call me
amazing.
a simp for her if you will, but I don't even care. Maybe I'm a Mark me simp, whatever you want to call me for her. I love her. I think she's fantastic.
Really, Mad Dog? Are you going on a date?
No, I think
Mad
she's
Dog?
engaged.
Hey, you still got time then, buddy. You still got
No,
time.
no. Just one of
No.
those, I'm just one of those fans. She
You
called.
never know.
No, no, no.
Oh man. But all
But
right,
but
so
she
this
was
is a
fantastic.
wonderful match. She was wonderful on this match, but Mia and Julia, these two
Mina
girls are
Shakakawa, by the way.
phenomenal. Yeah, I wasn't going to go there, Mad Dog, but
That's
thank
okay.
you for
No,
that.
that's why I did Mina Shakakawa, by the way, and
And
Julia
then
Hart.
Julia Hart. I got Julia Hart. These girls are just amazing. They're
They are.
great wrestlers. I'm so glad that Julia Hart is finding herself. And
Yeah, and isn't it crazy? It
she's
took Malachi Black. Shout out to her, Sheriff. Go watch that show. That show was crazy. I think it was what was it, right before Revolution or whatever it was. We did a show, EC, myself, and Sheriff, and my God, I said Malachi Black at the time. Now Alistair back in WWE. I said that he put over Julia Hart. Yes, the entrance did it, but it was Malachi's House of Black that really made her a staple that got her that championship to where she became
yeah,
herself. I do agree with you. My old statement on that too. So yeah,
awesome. Yeah, well, you know what? These girls, like I said, I love Mia's intro. I
yes,
I wish I
yeah,
had that intro music.
yeah.
It was it's phenomenal. And it
Careful,
just
don't
makes
want to
me
get
happy.
copyrighted for it now. Got to be very
Yeah,
careful
for sure.
with
But
music
you know,
there.
these
But
girls, look at this stuff they pulled off last tonight. They this was just crazy. They put on an amazing show.
right,
Amazing show. But you know what? There's always got to be a
they
winner. There's got to be a loser. And unfortunately, Julia Hart came to the short end of the
Yeah.
stick
Did
tonight.
you know she was a cheerleader? I think that's why she's so good in the ring. She was a former cheerleader, and I believe that's why she's very flexible. And that's why she can really go. And like you said, she's finding her own right now. Even though she's taking losses, it's great. She just put the newly signed Mina Shakakawa, by the way, over in AEW. I think that's great.
Yes, and I don't have a picture or a video of this because it happened right at the end. But guess who showed up, guys? Guess who made their debut? I wish I had a picture, but Sky Blue came back, guys.
Actually, she
She
came back last week. Actually, she was back
came back.
last week.
All
Um,
right, Mad Dog. All
I
right,
mean, I mean,
but
she
I meant
came
on
out to
Dynamite.
help at the end of the match or whatever. That was fun.
Yes, happy to see her back. So glad that she recovered so well. Thanks
Shout
to
out to
I'm
Kyle
sure
Fletcher for taking care
Kyle
of her.
Fletcher.
Right? Yeah, yeah. He
Yep,
was he
gotta
was
love
posting
it.
updates on the regular, bro. Like on Instagram, her Instagram. Like they were posting updates like it was a daily thing. Like it was crazy. I don't know if you saw that, but
Hey,
that's
it keeps them
hilarious.
relevant, right? It's all about relatively.
Yes, yes, it
Relatively.
does.
Yeah. So happy for them. Happy for Mia, who now has
Mina
to
Shakira,
wrestle
yeah.
Tony Storm,
Timeless
right?
Tony Storm, the timeless Tony Storm on Sunday, and I think I know who's winning that match too.
That's another match that we'll be talking about tomorrow.
But does
So,
somebody else show up after that match? Somebody who's been highly, highly talked about and getting Mina signed to AEW now
yep.
believe that that person might be actually staying with AEW because of it, but others believe that person might be going to the other company.
There is
Oh,
so much speculation
I
going
don't
on right
know.
now.
Tony Khan better
Yeah.
be listening to this show because he needs to make up his mind if that person's coming back or if he did really release that person, will Triple H sign that person for SummerSlam?
Do you think this was good enough as a main event tonight? This match?
This was not the main event. This was the main event match. I agree. It was a very good match, but our main event was freaking chaos in the
Yes, it was. It was chaos in the arena, mostly with all of these guys, they all showed back for
And
round
more,
2.
and more, and more, and there was more. There
And
was more,
more.
and more.
There were more.
Don't forget
They pulled
your
everybody
favorite
out.
Marina Shafir holding the briefcase. She used it, by the way,
Yeah.
I think, on Samoa Joe, and and guess who it all started with, Cactus? Who did it all start with? Please.
The remarkable Renee Paquette
And who else?
interviewing or trying to get an interview with the Young Bucks.
Our favorite EVPs. Our favorite
That's right.
EVPs.
That's right. Well,
We're loving those
oh my God.
stuff. You're going crazy.
And applauses are just coming out of nowhere.
I love it.
But,
I love it.
oh yeah, so the remarkable Renee is trying to interview the EVP's Young Bucks, and they start walking away with their suitcases, just like how they left a couple months ago. But no, 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 no. They got ambushed by Samoa Joe, by Hook, by
Powerhouse Hobbs.
Moxley,
Willow
Powerhouse Hobbs,
Nightingale.
the Willow Nightingale.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody came
Yeah.
out. And then Moxley and the Death Riders came to try to help them, and they
Right.
couldn't even.
Right.
It was
And then
chaos.
and then who else shows up, Cactus? Because there's more. Oh my God, I can't wait.
They just kept rolling. Swerve came out.
Kenny Omega with the freaking
Kenny
trash can.
Omega came
Orange
out.
Cassidy came out for a show. He
Yep.
trash can, literally.
And he didn't even have a match tonight.
No, he did not, and he was there just getting trash canned on. Wow.
Yeah. Bless his
Big Daddy
heart.
Cool here, he would say he belongs in the trash, but I think differently. I think Orange Cassidy is the future of AEW. So
You know what? I can't even pull out my little friends because my
it's all
kids
good.
took all my little friends and decided to go have a wrestling match.
That's all good.
I know. But yeah, so that was the end of the show tonight.
My
And
God, it was chaos at the end there.
it was just chaos.
Change
It's
and
AEW. It's
it's funny,
AEW.
Cactus, because the camera, and I was telling you this before we went live, I said, oh my God, the camera doesn't know which way to pan. Just because there's just so much just shit going on all over the arena. There's just one camera here. So I'm hoping
Seriously.
Sunday we'll get multiple cameras or something, because it's gonna be complete anarchy. And I don't know who's going to win the match. I've been reading it for 3 days now. Who's going to be in it? What's going to happen? I don't know who's going to win on Sunday.
Well, you know what, guys? Come back and check us out tomorrow and see our predictions. Sorry, I just blanked on that.
All good.
So, all right. Right before we get to the news, we're going to have one more commercial, guys. This one is from the Maddog Show. Please enjoy.
I'm not hating on Patrick McAfee here. It's just
previously on the Maddog Show.
Wrestling fans, I get confused in what you want from wrestling. It's okay for Patrick to do it, but if, like, say, Booker T came from behind the table, you guys would have a problem with that. Or if you know, I'm just because he's a commentator who's never wrestled. People who not like this little girl over here who has no reason to hate Logan Paul, just hates Logan Paul in the ring, and so she hates Logan Paul, right? So I don't get it. There's no way Patrick should win this match. Does Bayley come back to save you?
I hope. I'm hoping so much.
Right now, please chat. If you know of an exorcism, I call it a haterism. Can we find one for this little girl, Michaela Wonders? Because she is having a haterism right now in her life, and she needs to be, exercised here because she's tripping. She's set tripping, as the kids would say. You set tripping.
No, stop.
Wonders.
Bite my tongue for no one. I put you on blast. So all the news channels, y'all can kiss my ass. YouTube or Google me. Turn it up and play it. Cause many people think it. I just had the balls to...
Wow. A haterism. That is so hardcore. But you know what?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's a great
Well,
commercial.
tonight, we are going to now bring on the news with Maddog.
Hi,
Except
me.
I don't
There
know
we
how to
go.
change.
Hi, me. Okay.
There you go. The news with
Okay.
Maddog.
I guess no intro. I guess we'll do it next week. I
No,
guess
I don't know
no.
where my intro is. It
Oh, okay.
disappeared, but
All
we're
right.
gonna get it
We're
for
gonna have to
next week.
find it for next week.
No,
Anyway,
sorry.
here's what we got this week, everybody. Cultureholic notes that WWE is finalizing deals with Frenchman. I believe it's Angel. I believe it is, and Blank and Belgian. Belgian Mike D and Belgian Mike D. I think it's Vichko. Both are expected to be in WWE by September 2025. PW Insider notes they note here they indicate that the initial listings for SmackDown still has a 3-hour runtime during the early June weeks. So there was a lot of rumors saying that they might cut down SmackDown, and right now it seems like it's going to be saying 3 hours. PW Insider also notes here that this is or reports here that they're okay. So WWE is supposed to be doing a taping NXT in Tampa next week. I'm sure a lot of people have heard about that. The reason why they canceled it was concerns due to a low ticket sales and potential impact of the show's broadcast atmosphere. The decision was made with the television presentation in mind, doing everything from Tampa. And now, like I said, that will be at the Performance Center. Our girl, shout out to the sheriff, by the way, shout out to her. Our girl, Willa Nightingale, had agreed to a new deal, according to sources here. The company, during a recent interview on the Takedown, on Sports Illustrated, Nightingale said she had strong desires to stay with AEW. So I'm really happy they signed her. This is a multiple year deal from what she said. She said she's very happy where she is, and she's very happy, that it's a joy and a privilege to be in AEW. So that's very interesting here. I'm glad they re-signed her. I think she's fantastic. As you can see, she's going to be part of the Anarchy Arena main event on Sunday, so really excited for her. PW Insider has indicated that Rusev versus Sheamus has been pitched on Raw. This development follows Rusev's return, on Monday nights. So excited for this. And this last story, this is so cool. Our boy Roman Reigns. I'm so excited for this. This broke. I believe this was Deadline Hollywood. By the way, go check this article out. Could be making a huge move to the movies very soon. I'm so excited. If Deadline Hollywood's right, I don't know if they are, but Roman Reigns might be in this big movie. So apparently, Reigns is currently in discussions for a new live-action Street Fighter film. This project would be based on the video game, and this would include Andrew, I think it's Kojai, I believe, and Jason Momoa and Noah Cento, also in talks for roles in the upcoming movie. I'm so excited about this. Legendary Entertainment holds the producing rights for that. If Roman goes to Hollywood, that's a big deal. And them rebooting Street Fighter, I love the games. I think Roman Reigns would be great. I'm not sure who he would play, but I'm sure he would be great. In that, and that's all I have for this week.
Wow.
Bye. All right. You're really liking those shaders, sound effects, all that, huh?
I'm trying to learn how to do this all, but you know what? We're getting there. Well, thank you so much, Maddog. We have a few different things here at UPR that we would like to make a shout out.
I'm not hating on Patrick McAfee.
Whoop, that's a commercial. That's a commercial. Where are all my videos? Hold on. But yeah, we I don't know how Sunday's gonna go, guys, but we are going to for sure break it all down tomorrow. Um, it's gonna be interesting. So please come back and check that out on tomorrow at 8 o'clock right here on all UPR social medias. But all right, and then Sunday, check out a pay-per-view event. We have you can watch it all different locations and
Hear about
Amazon Prime.
Taylor TV right now about what's going on with Taylor. They're in contract negotiations to broadcast the pay-per-view, and right now they still haven't signed. So AEW is officially turning to like other platforms like YouTube TV and mostly Amazon Prime Video. So, or
Oh,
Plus or
well,
whatever it's called. Yeah,
all right. Well, that's interesting. All
yeah.
right. Well, check us out tomorrow. Check out our other shows on our channel. And I'm trying to look for our
Yeah,
lovely
I thought you had them
breakdown.
earlier. I thought you had them
I
earlier.
thought I did too. I'm not sure where that went. So maybe I had
Uh,
too many on there and they took them off. I don't know. But we had a lot
yeah,
tonight.
no.
I appreciate everyone hanging around and chatting with us. We will be back tomorrow with the prediction show. And then don't forget the pay-per-view on Sunday night. And then check us back out on Wednesday for all Elite Women and Friends. Thank you for being our friend. Hopefully Sheriff
No
will be
problem.
back next week.
Yeah,
I hope
hopefully.
everybody has a safe and blessed week. We'll see you next week. Good night.
Bye, guys.